Hi everyone, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Thanks so much for being here. Today I'm going to be talking about a feeling that I have because this most recent article that has come out about Meghan and her concerns has got me feeling her concerns. Like, yeah, I bet you are feeling that way, girl. I would be too. So we're going to be talking about that and a couple of other things. So let's get into it. When I read this, I was really concerned about William and Catherine and their kids. So apparently there was this masked intruder who scaled a 6-foot fence to gain access to Windsor Castle. And this intruder, well, these intruders were only steps away from where the Prince and Princess of Wales and their children were sleeping. Now, this really shocking event unfolded as the family, they were enjoying a quiet night at their residence at Adelaide Cottage, while chaos erupted just minutes from their doorstep. I could not imagine knowing that just feet away, there were people that were breaking into the estate and you're asleep, not knowing what's going on. But, you know, they've got the best protection. They were not harmed. They were fine. But it really is a little scary to have something like that happen. So yeah, just putting that out there, that there's always going to be people who are going to try to test your security and try to find a way to gain access. And that's just really unfortunate, but I'm glad that they're okay and all is well. Now, this is a story that I saw on News Nation. This Paula Froelich, she's a story editor with News Nation, and apparently she has a friend who went to Sandhurst with Prince Harry, and he was telling her some things about Harry, and it was really insightful because basically this friend was saying how Harry loved to be told what to do. If the attention wasn't on him, then he would do things to try to put the attention back on himself. And it seems as if this is also carried on into his adult life, says this Paula lady. And I have to agree, because Harry is the kind of person that needs to be guided. And this is why I think Meghan was so seamless for her to take her nagginess and her, let me grab your arm, bring you on with me. I'll tell you what to do. Just follow my lead. And that's what Harry has done. Essentially, he has been guided by this Jezebel to just go and do all these things that have brought them nothing in terms of success and being able to rise above their life, post-royal life. And it's just a downward spiral for Harry. And it's not going to fare well for him much longer because he sees that he needs to get back. And this is what I'm talking about today. And Harry, I believe, now this is just going on what I've seen in the news around this story, where Harry is desperate to get out of what's happening in Hollywood. We see Hollywood and everything that is happening with the celebrities that are involved with P. Diddy. Even there are allegations around Harry at some time being involved with this nonsense with P. Diddy. Harry doesn't want anything to do with it. So he's trying to show himself as a prince. He's desperate to get out of this Hollywood whirlwind that he finds himself in because of his wife, who has essentially led him there. Okay, so this is the story. Meghan Markle issues a deal breaker that could end Prince Harry's dream of a royal reunion. We know that Harry did not update anything in the paperback edition of his book Spare. He didn't want to put any more jabs in there. He's trying to pull back. And it really was a sign of, okay, I'm sorry. The fact that he didn't put anything in that paperback edition that came out shows us he's not trying to up the ante any more than he already has with his book Spare. He is trying to get back into the royal fold. So this ultimatum that Meghan has given Harry is over any possible peace talks with the royal family, and she's insisting that she does not want to be sidelined. And she's looking at her husband like, okay, what you trying to do? Because see, she's not ready to break off with Harry just yet because she hasn't found that sustaining peace that is going to give her more than what Harry has been able to give her. She's trying to make sure that she's not going to be sidelined just yet, because she's not ready just yet, okay? But trust me, she's done with this man. I mean, I can see it in her eyes. I can see it the way that they don't do what they used to do. This relationship has definitely hit a point of no longer align in purpose. And that's where the breaking off has come. But they can't quite show that just yet. So until that happens, she doesn't want to be sidelined, folks. Because she can see if Harry gets some cojones, if he starts to get some courage to sideline Meghan, she's afraid of that. She does not want that to happen, because then Harry's going to take control of the situation. And right now, she wants to still have this control. Okay, so Harry and Meghan have been in tense terms with the firm ever since they stepped down as senior royals and they moved to the States in 2020. We know this. So the relationship between Harry and Prince William is currently non-existent. There is no relationship. Now, following a recent health scare within the royal family, however, speculation has risen about potential end to the royal feud, amid rumors that one source has claimed that while Meghan is supportive of Harry's desire to make amends, she wants to be involved. She wants to be involved in that. And we know that Harry has been trying to do what he can, but she's starting to get a wind of this, and she doesn't want to not be involved. We know Meghan's is all for Harry making peace with his family, but she is not going to let them sideline her in the process. This is what a source is saying. They also went on to add that she's been very clear that she's not about to let William or anyone else drive a wedge between her and Harry. Okay, because she doesn't want Harry to have any courage to do what he knows he needs to do. And he feels that she is putting that pressure on him, and this is why I believe he is starting to do as much as he can without her. Okay, so now this source also goes on to say that Harry and Meghan are still very much united and described as a package deal. This is what this source is disclosing. There is a big worry that Meghan could turn out to be a real roadblock in the peace talks. They continue revealing that Kate Middleton's alleged concerns, they always say Kate, but we know Catherine is still very optimistic. She's seen a lot of changes in Harry, and she does believe that he is ready to compromise and let some of the past go. But she's worried Meghan will stand in the way. So Meghan is scared. She's scared that she's going to be left out in the cold, and that Harry is going to somehow get some courage and get a little bit of distance to do something that she doesn't want him to do until she's ready for that to happen. How do you think Harry is feeling right now? Do you think Harry really is going to be able to do what he needs to do without Meghan? Or is Harry going to allow Meghan to bully him into not doing anything, moving forward with his family without Meghan? And she's holding, I believe, Harry hostage. I mean, if you think about it, if she's putting her foot down and saying that you cannot talk to Harry about any deals, about peace talks or anything without me being present, Meghan being present, then she is essentially holding Harry to account to do what she wants him to do. And Harry is allowing it. I mean, he doesn't have any... I mean, it really does coincide with what this lady Paula is saying about what Harry was like, that he wants to be told what to do. And Meghan is holding him, I think, mentally captive to not do anything without her, and telling the royal family that they are a package deal. I cannot imagine that William is a part of this. I think William is not going to welcome Harry back. And I believe that she sees that she is starting to lose control. Harry's starting to be a little less dependent on her. And Meghan is trying to keep things reined in because she's in a panic over it. we'll have to, of course, wait and see. But at the same time, it is pleasant to see Meghan try to keep things held down, to hold tight on Harry and what he does so that she's in control and not allowing him to have the courage to do what he knows he needs to do, because she knows that will be the end of her if Harry gets any kind of courage to do what he knows he needs to do. This is why she doesn't allow the children to go back with Harry without her. There is a real panic setting in with Meghan, and she's trying desperately to make herself appear as if all is right, all is good, going out, doing these little things in Hollywood, but not really doing anything that is around her business-making ventures that are giving her success. All you really see are her doing these red carpet appearances, but you don't see no real action. And this is why she still has to hold on to Harry, because there is no ability to bring in any more money, to have any celebrity status, to do anything worthwhile without him at the moment. Although she is done with him, I can tell. So, folks, I'm telling you, Meghan is in a panic over the current situation with Harry, and she hopes this man does not get the balls that he needs to really let this woman go, because she has caused him so much. I just don't know that he can do it, because he loves being told what to do. But we'll see. We'll see if he can hold down much longer with this woman telling him what to do, because at this point, he's lost everything. And will he continue to keep losing with Meghan on his side is the question. All right, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.